Everyone join me in giving a huge thanks to NYXI, the creators of the GameCube Wizard Controller, for sponsoring this video. Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and in this video, of course, we're going to go over rapid fire news real quick, where I update you on everything happening inside the world of Nintendo in about 2 minutes. And then today's main story, I just discovered a patent that will probably tell us that Nintendo Switch 2 will be super awesome when it comes to the music and community. Let's go ahead and start.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
From NYXY, the makers of this amazing Joy-Con here, the Wizard, we bring you the little brother or little sister Athena wireless joypad with 8-color LED for Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch OLED. With great ergonomics, controller feels amazing and the buttons feel very solid. Not only that, but these Joy-Cons make any Switch look like a Nintendo Switch Pro with amazing look and feel and amazing ergonomics in the back. Did I mention that it feels amazing and the gyros are super responsive with playing games like Mario Kart and Splatoon? And I can't forget that NYXY makes the best Switch cases that fit your Nintendo Switch perfectly. I mean, they are the best protection. And I want to give a super duper thanks to NYXI for sponsoring this video. You can use code Odyssey to get 10% off at checkout. Links are down below in the description. And once again, thank you NYXI for sponsoring this video. Alright, so first up in rapid fire news, we have the Super Mario Brothers movie. Guess what? Now available on digital to rent or buy. It is available to buy for $30 and rent for $25. Why so expensive to rent? Because it's an early release. This movie just came out last month in theaters, and now it's already available on digital. I already have it. I watched it about 10 times last night. And it's awesome. I'm exaggerating. I just watched it one time last night. I'll watch it again today. But it's available right now. You can go ahead and buy it and actually watch it tonight at your comfort of your own home and your TV. Moving on, we have Disney and Square Enix working together to create a Smash Brothers inspired game with Disney characters. I mean, when I mean Disney characters, this involves Marvel. This is what involves Star Wars. This involves every Disney character. Can you imagine a Smash Bros type game? You pair Thanos against Mickey? This is just insane, and this could be very well done by Square Enix, which is a AAA company. So let's go ahead and root for this, because hopefully we'll get this soon. Right now it's a rumor, but I hope it's true. Coming soon to a theater or console near you. Let's move on to the next topic. Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Well, it came to Nintendo Switch, and some people were disappointed with the frame rate or some issues, but now there is a patch that is coming on Thursday, that is going to fix a couple of things that is wrong with the Tales of Symphonia Remastered for the Nintendo Switch. So if you are a Tales of Symphonia fan, look up for that, and the patch will come on Thursday. So update that game right away to see if it fixes anything. Alright, so let's move on to today's top story, having to do with the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so we have a patent here I just discovered. It was issued on the 11th of this month, and it has to do with the Nintendo Switch 2. And this is, in my opinion, my personal opinion, it does have to do with the Nintendo Switch 2. It has to do with the console, but most importantly, it has to do with the music within the console. Do you guys remember the Wii music? It's playing in the background right now as I'm talking. The Wii music for the background, which is very cool. I'm guessing the Wii U also had its own music. I just purchased the Wii U like recently. I skipped it, but I purchased it recently to play some games. But it does have some music, and I mean, this music becomes iconic to one, right? We kind of get attached to it. And well, Nintendo decided to skip the Switch for some reason. Not completely skip the Switch, because it was discovered later on that the Switch was supposed to have some background music to it, but they decided not to actually activate it in the file. But it looks like Nintendo with the Switch 2 is going all out with the music. Not only the background music, but they have something that looks incredibly cool All right, and I want to go over this patent right here with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you guys what I have discovered here in the uspto.gov website. This is official information from Nintendo. This is not a leak. This is not a rumor. This is literally legit official information from Nintendo and the government, where they issue the patents and publications and stuff. Okay, so first up here, we have the inventors, this is a big thing here. The inventors here is a big major thing here. First, the May 11th date, which tells you this is recently. And then here, the inventors, of course, Nintendo, but the inventors, we have Tajima Masaru. So let's go ahead and look at who he is. Tajima Masaru is a composer, Masaru Tajima, sorry, is a composer who works for Nintendo, first in the R&D1 department and later in the Nintendo SPD, where he often collaborated with Kenji Yamamoto and other composers in some game soundtracks. He was also the main sound designer behind the Pokemon mini toys, and during the Nintendo 3DS era, he was also involved on various Art Academy titles. Now, if you look at here, if you had a 3DS and it had some music, guess what? This is the guy responsible for it. And down here, we see the games and that he's worked on, like sound composer, music composer, sound program, Galactic Pinball, Tetris, all the way down here, right? And then we keep going down, and we can see here, I mean, so many games he has worked for, and special thanks to here, the credits for all of the games. I mean, this guy's been with Nintendo for a long time, responsible for the soundtrack and music for a lot of the games you guys know and love in the past years. So there you have it. He's attached to this. He is part of he's probably part of the what we call the inventor. Okay, he's part of the inventors of this here. Now, what are we talking about? Well, we are talking about non-transitory storage medium having stored therein information processing program. So processing program, information processing apparatus. So an information processing apparatus, when it comes to Nintendo patents, is always the Nintendo console. The information processing program is the OS, the operating system for the Nintendo. Okay, it would say software around here if it were a game. Okay, but it's the program for the processing apparatus. So that's the system. Any patent backdating so long ago, if you see information processing apparatus, it has to do with the game. So let's go ahead and look at here. And again, we can confirm that by looking at this diagram here. We see gaming device. This is the Nintendo Switch, right? We see the information processing device right there. Input device. Competitive game execution unit. Okay? And then we have here memory device, audio output device, music output unit. What you're looking at here is basically the gaming device, which is the Nintendo Switch or next-gen console. Okay, right now this is not available on our current console, which leads me to believe this is the next-gen console. It's an information processing device. It has a competitive game execution unit. Input device, I'm guessing that's the controllers. Display device, which is a screen. Determination unit. Music output unit, audio output device, and also the memory device. Now, if we continue to look down here, we'll get more images on what this might look like. Okay, so basically what this is a game. Okay, this is a game within the device. So you know how when Nintendo first released the Nintendo Wii, we had this amazing little community called the Weverse or something like that. Tell me in the comments if I'm correct. Where you created your Mii, right? And you made it at your leisure, right? And then we had this a whole bunch of Miis together. You can regroup them by color, by gender, by a lot of little different things. You can regroup them, right? And then Nintendo took it a step further in the Wii U, right? It created a community online where you can actually kind of interact with other Miis, right? But this time, it looks like Nintendo wants to take it a step further with the next-gen console and still create this community, but also have mini games within that console. Like, for example, have mini games that are a part of the Nintendo console, not something you can buy later on, right? Not something you can download, but it's already part of the system here. And of course, this anybody who knows music knows that this is a musical image here, and it has basically these represent kind of like notes, maybe, right? And then we have the first player, second player, third player, and fourth player here. We can continue down and then look at other images here. This is background music, draw. It looks like this is like a little system where you can actually make your own music, right? And maybe this here, you can also share music. You can add the music as your background music for your Nintendo Switch, BGM, background music. Now, I want to let you know, guys, everything I'm saying here is my interpretation of this patent. You guys can have your very own interpretation. And one of the things I appreciate you guys more for is you guys sharing your own interpretation of what you think this patent might mean down below in the comments. Because guess what? When we collaborate together, just great things happen. Now, of course, there's the other side of the coin that could tell us that Nintendo might be giving us an update to the Nintendo Switch, which will allow us to have music in the background and maybe add like these little mini games with our Miis, right? This is very, 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 very unlikely they would do this at the end of the life of the Switch. But I just wanted to put that out there just in case, because Nintendo is Nintendo and they decide what they want to do. But I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know, because it's very, very interesting that Nintendo issued this patent. It's about a console, because it has the gaming system, gaming device, gaming software, and it also has this music thing, this music kind of mini game behind it. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about the next gen Switch possibly having music and maybe mini games that have to do with music, right? Let me know what you think down below. We can continue this conversation, and then I will see you in the next episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I got two important things I need to let you know. Number one, never ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better.